Hi guys, today come along for a shoot and cook, and the shooting didn't get caught on camera, but the retrieval of the bird did. The grouse. Tucker, look at the grouse. Come on, here. Grouse over here. Here. Come here, bring it in. Come on, pitch it. Pitch it. Come on. Here. Good boy. Here. Bring it here. Good boy. Okay, out. Release. Good boy. Well, you'll see more of this one on the video. No, Tuck, you can't have it. Huh? Come on. So, we're going to take the grouse. I'll insert a picture of Tucker with the grouse now shortly, and you'll see for sure that it was caught this morning. But the video itself is going to go out to Brayden Coish. This was Brayden did a very similar video where he actually made his chicken sandwich. And again, I'll do the same thing he did. I'll call it chicken with his grouse, but it looks. Tell me the difference. You'd never know the difference if you didn't see it shot clean today. But a little bit of a story why I didn't get the shooting on the video. I started off with Tucky and I were out duck hunting, and we hadn't seen no ducks all morning, and then we left to go and see a grouse. So we had a walk through the woods there. We didn't see any grouse. We had a little ball up, and then we left to come back to the truck. As I was approaching the truck, about 20 feet behind the truck was Mr. Grouse. So anyway, I contained Tucky, and I couldn't shoot at the grouse naturally because it was right in line with the truck. So I got Tucky to come back to me, got him on his leash, started walking towards the grouse, hoping that he'd step to the side, and he did. But by the time I got to where the grouse went into the woods, I saw him going down through the woods once. Didn't get time to get a shot off. So put my gear in the truck because I had decoys and a bag on my back. And Tucky and I went down through the woods. Never found him. Took Tucky off his leash so he could sometimes corral him and swoop him, get him up off the ground into a tree, and I can get a shot. No such luck. Tucky's having a drink of water back there now. Anyway, we went down through the woods, and we didn't see the grouse down in there anywhere, so we came back, took the gun, locked it up, put it in the back, and sat down in the truck. I was looking down, putting my phone on the charger. When I looked up, the grouse was on the road in front of me, standing right in the middle of the road. So anyway, I gets back out again, and goes around, gets the gun out of the bag, unlocks it, comes around, and just to see the grouse step into the woods again. So went up where he went into the woods, and wasn't far away, but went in, looked around, no grouse, couldn't find him. Went in, I didn't get Tucky out this time. He was in the truck. Figured there's no point to getting him out, try to scare up the grouse. It's probably long gone. I go back to the truck, put the gun in, locked it up. I got a trigger lock that I put on the gun whenever I'm transporting it. And I looked up to the side road, and there was Mr. Grouse standing in the middle of the road. So got the gun out again, third time's the charm, and this is Mr. Grouse. So now we're going to cook it up and make a grouse sandwich. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fillet the breast from the bone. And the same thing as Brandon said, I got the legs taken off so that make some soup out of those later on. And just simply clean it off here. And we do the other side. Just cut cleanly along the bone. And that'll go in for a soup as well. Then separate the tenderloin from the actual breast. Cook that separately. That's what I want on the sandwiches this here. Just clean up a little blood shot there. I think one shot must have got down there low. Now, pointed out one thing that Brandon made note of, and is important because you don't want this to be wet, damp, just so that your spices stick to it, but not soaking. So, got it dried up there. Just pat it down a little bit. Trim off a little flab there. Okay. Now, next step. Just tenderize it, stab a few holes in it. That's going to help your spices absorb in there. And that's the next thing, the spices. I'm going to go with this one that I newly acquired. You're not going to buy this in all stores around. The Urban Market in St. John's is where I got this one. I heard about it. Poppy Ray's salt free. It's also gluten free, and it's an all-purpose seasoning. There's a list of the actual ingredients on the back, but I won't read that now. But I've added on some few things now. Really like it, so I'm going to stick with this and this alone right now today for this portion of it. And I'm going to do a rub there. Rub this in. Just rub this in, get it in. Good. Okay, next step, we're going to take that, and I just got plain shake and bake, again going with Brandon's recipe, and put that in, create the air pocket so that you get movement, get space to move around, give it a nice tossing around, and this is your first coating. Coating number one on this one. I think I trimmed a piece off. Good. That's good. It's going to be eaten anyway. Now, next thing we do, we just give it a light coating. I got olive oil there, so we just put a little bit of olive oil on there, a little bit on there. Just give that a little bit of a rubbing in. A little coating on this side. second coating, as Brayden was saying, adds a bit of crispiness to your breast. So I spread those on there. Okay, and there's our breast. We're going to pop that in the oven for 400 degrees, about 15 to 18 minutes. Okay, like Brayden, I'm going to keep this Tupperware. I'm going to just add some mayo mustard to this homemade toasted bread, lightly toasted. Make sure it's all covered with mayo. And a little mustard. And following in same procedure, got some homemade pickles that we made just recently. So let's put the chicken on there. And I remember from his video, it's hot. So what I got down there, I got this one here cut. I just want you to see. I'm going to zoom in there now and just have a look at how white that meat is. You can see, try to get out of the shade here. You can see that there is just as white as a chicken, and gonna be twice as delicious. Bon appetit.